Good morning. What my load looks like. A short clip because too many cars are going by. The road actually gets nice and quiet overnight, but today morning there's lots of traffic. So I slept well, and I'll quickly show you this. Yesterday, I got a rock chip in the truck. Massive rock chip. Just delivered here in Trail. We're going to climb the hill up to Montrose. We're right along the Columbia River here. We head to Nelson. Luckily that big crack in the windshield is kind of wrapped around the camera and it's not in the shot yet. Unfortunately, the very end of the crack is kind of facing up, so I'm afraid of where that crack is going to go. No, we're not going to replace the windshield. As long as it's out of line of sight, we just leave the windshield like this. By the time October comes around, which is when this truck has to get safetied again, the crack will probably have grown big enough that it'll have to be replaced. But right now it's still safe. And if it grows to a point where it's not safe, I'll let dispatch know and go, hey, you need a new windshield. Yeah, it kind of sucks happening 8 days into owning this truck or driving this truck. I don't own this truck, it's a company truck, but still, brand new truck. Big rock, and when it hit, it wasn't a loud crack, it was a quiet crack. I'm like, that was a quiet thump on the windshield. Looking around, I'm like, oh yeah, it's quiet because the windshield absorbed the impact, that's why. climb on a trail. Doesn't matter what direction you go on a trail, you got a big climb. Well, I guess if you follow the Columbia south through the US border there, maybe not. I don't know, I've never taken that way. It's not a trucking route. But we're taking it out east, and east is a big climb, north is a big climb, and west is the biggest climb. Trees in bloom here. No more naked trees. There's still a few naked trees. The late bloomers. Starting to get some beautiful colors. Beautiful light greens to whites to pinks to vibrant reds. Just a beautiful drive here between Montrose and Fruitvale. This is called Beaver Valley. Just occurred to me, my theory yesterday of delivering trail first and then Nelson, it's actually flawed. I could have gone the opposite way, because I'm not loading at Klesnikov, I'm loading in Midway. So it wouldn't have mattered where I started. It would have mattered. It would have been better if I started in Nelson. Nelson opens half an hour earlier. Oh well, hindsight. The place where I slept last night, just on the side of the road, worked really well. It was quiet at night. but then in the morning the traffic picked up. Approaching Fruitvale here. Sign. Welcome to Fruitvale. The home or the heart of Beaver Valley. The heart of Beaver Valley. Highway Creepy. We're on Highway Creepy. Some tight corners in this town. Welcome to Burgerville. Always makes me hungry, that sign. Good job in that sign. We'll get this unloaded. Excuse me. We'll get this unloaded and then head to Midway, get loaded there, and on the way to somewhere in Washington, close to Bellingham, Washington. So Highway 20. Awesome, the scale's closed. Perfect. I'm going to the scale. This is the first time I'm coming by a scale completely empty and almost full of fuel. I'm gonna do a little detour.
Morning, baby.
And check my weights. What is my empty weight?
Yeah, you're good to go.
That way, if anyone asks how much I can load, I have a number for them. I can load this many kilograms, or this many pounds.
Yeah, just give me a few minutes, I'll be over there shortly.
We are in Castlegar. It is 10:45. degrees Celsius. And I thought a storm was moving in yesterday, but got lots of blue skies today.
It's Robin, D-Plant. I got a pile of wood here. I was wondering if you could haul away the basement of the recovery building. Okay, is the door open? Is it on inside on the front or back, or where? Yeah, it's south side, the big roll-up door. Okay, then the door's open for me? Yes, it is. Yeah, we'll go over there in a little bit.
4.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's put it in neutral. 5040. That's better.
That's for sure. Look out.
I'm punching my trailer brakes, but not the truck brakes.
You're doing four loads a day?
Once again.
4 and a preload.
Neutral.
Oh, that's pretty good then.
6,
Gotcha.
2,
So does that work out for hours?
3, 0.
Day? About 10 plus hours?
It's had a few holdups the last few days and was done between 4 and 4:30. We're there at 5, but we don't leave the yard till 6.
Oh, that's not too much. Schedule work too.
Yeah, you betcha. But yeah, I would assume probably on the most days you'd be done around 3:30-ish, but with the construction and everything, it's tricky. And then train delays, of course, right?
Yeah, we know what the train's all about.
4970, so. There we go. I'll put that into my spreadsheet.
A little bit of a talk. Me joining a little bit over there. Got to jump here just to go to scale.
We'll do the math and find out exactly how much weight I can haul. I'm not sure if it's more or less than the other truck, but I have to look at my cheat sheet. Traffic is spaced just far enough apart that I can't go.
Head down Mountain Road, up Cleaner, OP, down Cleaner,
Just as one lane clears, the other lane's got traffic in it. Maybe after this one. Yep, I think so. Have to hit 80 kilometers per hour here to pass the driver's test. Well, it would be a mark against you if you don't get up to 80 kilometers per hour on here. This is where I took my
parts never made it in for that dozer, so you can put it back to work.
This is where I took my driver's test for class 1s. Columbia River. Okay, it's gonna feel weird going that direction with
holy shit, I haven't seen this one for I don't know how long.
With no load going over the pulse and empty like this.
That truck don't hit you. You're getting up. Yeah. Fun there.
Apologize for the language on the radio. I was going, maybe I can just leave it on today. Maybe it'll all be good.
I'm trying to grab that one halfway in.
What's he in? Is he in one of the body jobs?
Oh, he's doing deck and what else? Van too.
Oh, okay.
The money is a bit less, which I kind of figured it would be. But just scheduling is. They start at the same time every day and roughly finish about the same time every day.
Well, that's alright then.
Yeah, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, you bet.
Excuse me.
That's right.
had it in my head that we're going to take Highway 20, cross the Sluice and take Highway 20. It's Highway 20, not Highway 2. Highway 20 is not even open this time of year. What's I thinking? For some reason I was thinking Highway 2, going down to Wenatchee and then take Highway 2 all the way across. That wouldn't make any sense. When I punched it into the GPS, I'm like, what's wrong with the GPS? It's making me cross at Sumas. Look at it and go, oh yeah, of course it's making me cross at Sumas. That's the better place to cross. It'd be silly to take Highway 2 and then come back up. Highway 3 going over the roller coaster. I haven't recorded the roller coaster for a while. Oh wait, no, I did on Monday. Oh, no audio. So we're doing the roller coaster again. Must have a Super B in front of this truck because this guy passed me pretty quick, so. Oh, we got several. Several rigs in front of us.
Hey Juan, do you have car stickers? You will need some for your reload tomorrow. Thanks.
I thought I was reloading in Surrey. But yes, I have bar stickers. I can't tell them that. I have to wait till I stop. You're turning off? Call this a roller coaster because how it loops up and down so much. Go up this big climb and then you go way down and then back up and then down and then over here you go up and down a lot. Since they're going to be slow, we're going to give them lots of room. That buzzing you hear every now and then, it's the windshield aerodynamics. If it's really windy at the right angle, we get that whistling. Still 3 rigs in front of us, and it looks like the front one's a Super B. Beautiful orchards. Vineyards, Milkameen Valley. not sure if we're going to make it to our destination tonight. Pretty tight on time. Thinking the border crossing will take enough time that we won't make it. Unless we like are the only truck in line and just gonna go right away, but I highly doubt that. Sometimes you have to wait there 15 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours. So any kind of wait at the border will mean we can't make it to our customer tonight. So what happened here? Why are we slowing right down? Fully loaded Super Bee shouldn't come that close to a stop. I think it's a fully loaded Super Bee in front of us. I don't know. Front truck's too far away to be sure. I was going through the old videos last night and monetizing old videos. If you guys are going back and watching the old videos, please don't judge me for who I was back then. I was such an idiot back then. It's only 3 years ago. If you guys ever want to see how much you grow, because we always think it's like we've been the same today as we've always been. Start vlogging on a daily basis and then go 3 years back and watch those videos. In 3 years, I'm still learning a lot. I was an idiot. So many videos of calling other driver idiot cars because they pass on a double solid and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, that's still all happening to me on a regular daily basis, but I'm not making videos about that. I'm a lot more patient. I honestly don't even remember or notice when somebody does that to me now. I'm just ready for it. I just pretend every line is a checkered line. It doesn't really affect me anymore. So I think whenever on the radio someone's yelling at a car for passing on a double solid, I'm like, rookie driver, you haven't gotten used to it yet. Because I certainly was. I made a bunch of videos. I look like a complete idiot. I was thinking of deleting them because I'm like, I look so dumb back there, but I don't know what you guys think. Leave it there, show that I have grown. Passing lane over here somewhere because there's nowhere to pass. Basically from the top of Richter Pass, you have to get through Keremeos before there's a passing lane. Yeah, it's definitely a Super Bee. It doesn't even look fully loaded. It looks like a US load. Might be a small engine. So another Sutco driver today, he got the 9 a.m. sailing to Victoria to deliver the same load I did earlier in the week. And he was pretty excited going, hey, 9 o'clock sailing, not the 11 o'clock sailing. Should be easy to get in there, unload it, and get back off the island the same day. message while I was loading this. I had to drop my trailers and I have to pick them up tomorrow. It was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I was not very impressed, but yeah, it's extremely windy out here. Yesterday I was talking about a rainstorm moving in. Sure doesn't look like it, but the forecast is still saying lots of rain tonight and tomorrow, so I don't really believe it right now. But then again, the wind might move in fast. Bumps. Alright, that driver should get up to speed here. It's pretty flat now. We're off the roller coaster. That was the last of it. Customer tonight, where am I gonna sleep? No scales according to the GPS on the US side. No rest areas, according to the GPS on the US side. Set cruise control for a little under the speed limit right now. If they start pulling away, we'll up it. Lots of bugs. empty. Why would I need par stickers? Just thinking about that. It's like they gave me the paperwork's like crossed back already. Must be a change of plan. Because I was told I was picking up in Surrey, headed home for the weekend, and then going to Prince George. Guess that's not happening anymore. We just went through Coston. Yeah, that was Coston. Small little community. Beautiful blooming orchards. We're in Keremeos twice then. I love Keremeos. It's a really nice town. Most of the town is down there. I'm half tempted to take the bypass, go the opposite direction and take the bypass, but I bet you I wouldn't beat any of these trucks by doing that. And there's passing lane right after. I wonder what this guy's carrying. Pallets with cardboard boxes on. Super Bee up front, I swear it looks like it's my old Peterbilt. See the logo on the side. Not sure if it's a Sunco truck or not. It's definitely a lot very similar to. Oh no, it's a square hood, not a slanted hood. So no, not the Peterbilt I had. This is a 456. Mine was a 567 model. Nice aluminum Load King drop deck. Unfortunately, a lot of the businesses in this town are closed up. All the windows are covered. Never a good thing when the downtown, all the businesses are closed. I don't know if that was if there's more businesses closed now in the last year or not, but there's quite a few of them closed. Fruit stands, some of them are open already. I worked for this fruit stand for one season. Hated every minute of it. Not for me. Not even the full season. Just a partial season. Working on an orchard, not for me. Strong wind isn't going to damage all the blooms. If the orchards aren't blooming, it's not going to be good for the harvest. According to the flags, we're driving straight into the wind. Plus 20, if it wasn't windy, it'd be absolutely gorgeous. End of April? Oh, not end, it's April 22nd, so near end of April. For you guys, it's already May? I forgot what month comes after April. Right in front of us, but it's kind of hard to see in the lighting that we have right now. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys down the road. Let you know how the border crossing went. Alright, we're across the border. Sumas, Highway 9 southbound. No issues at the border, even with no transponder. This truck's so new it doesn't have a transponder yet, so what you gonna do? It's paid for. Basically every single time a big rig crosses the border you have to pay so many dollars. With a transponder, it just states that it's been prepaid, so I've got the receipt, so no issues. I don't see where this storm is coming from. Skies are beautiful. A little bit of smoke. At least I think it's smoke. Definitely looks smoky. I found a little pullout along the highway, only a few minutes from the customer, and my GPS says I can make it in time. So we'll hammer down and park really close to the customer. There's this big pullout. Hopefully that works out. Whenever you're on new roads, you kind of got to make a plan, go for it, and hope it works out. My backup plan is to go right to the customer. I'll run out of hours, but that's my backup plan. I would prefer, because the pullout's a huge pullout, maps. See, there's one RV parked in there, so hopefully since Google Maps took pictures and nothing has changed. The sun is pretty low in the sky there, kind of setting. Speed limit's 50 here, right? I think I saw 50. Turning south here in a second. We're driving mostly south. It does make beautiful silhouettes driving into the sun, but looking at the grass around me, it looks like it's ready for cutting. Wouldn't be surprised if we see people cutting their grass here soon. Baling it up for hay or whatever they're going to decide to make out of it. Looks like it's all grass. Good alfalfa mix. You going to be going straight? Okay, trucker's going straight. The main trucking route is south. Being the front of the line. It's kind of like the golden hour. This is the magic golden hour. The skies are blue, the sun is just hitting the grass just right. It just makes the most beautiful scenery. It's a John Deere 4960. Modern classic, still working on the field. Ditches, just the road is slightly elevated. Other than that, you're pretty much driving on the field. was supposed to remember how to pronounce that. Oh, what was it? I've got a couple of minutes to think about it. Coming into Nooksack right now. Yeah, you guys told me how to pronounce something when we get to that roundabout. I can't think of it. Maybe if I see the name I'll remember. Please forgive me if I get it wrong. Rustic rooms. What does that mean? Hair salon with rustic rooms. Where are you going, kid? Kid? Okay. It's like, am I slamming on the brakes?
At the end of the street, turn left.
Classic John Deere 8650.
Turn left at the stop sign. Then take the nearest corner.
Seems to be John Deere country. Come on, people signaling at the last minute. The big rig's let me in because he really needs me to be out of that corner. Yep, you're stopping way out there, thank you. Give him a good wave and he waved back. Everybody's working with each other. Very nice, very nice. I was the beneficiary of a lot of those. Miles to that roundabout where I'm supposed to remember the name. Man, I sure hope I remember it when I see it. Running on little roads like this, so much fun. Definitely no room for error. There is no forgiveness here. Make a mistake, you're in the field or through a hydro pole or a foam pole. Or I call hydro pole, power line poles are hydro poles for me. It's a Canadian thing. grass looks like it may have already been cut once. Some of it is a lot shorter than others, so. And yes, I'm running pretty much on the yellow line. If there's nobody around me, I just prefer to run closer to the yellow line when there's nobody around. When there's oncoming traffic, I migrate over to the white line. Not that there's much of a difference between the two. Beautiful pink trees. It's always one of those beautiful places in the world. It's just so beautiful here. Mountains in the background, beautiful farmland here, and not too far behind us the ocean, so definitely a big win. Yeah, people keep asking me if I've gotten used to the big nose yet. It's like, I don't know, I never found that hard to get used to the big nose. Or the long nose. That was no difficulty for me. That came second nature to me. The only thing I'm struggling still getting used to in this truck, the biggest two issues are the engine brake and the placement of the brake pedal. Those are the two things that are after, what are we on day 9 now, that are still, I still reach for the fan in the wrong spot too. So some of the switches I'm still reaching in the wrong spot. Turning on the radio I reach for the wrong spot, stuff like that. But the actual physical dimensions of the truck didn't bother me at all. Wow, that's not true. The first day I looked a little drunk and weaving back and forth between the lanes, but I'm trying to figure out where my wheels are. But that was day 1. That's every single vehicle you get into. It's like you gotta figure out where the actual tires are compared to where you're sitting. Miles to go. You'll basically be right in front of us as we come to the roundabout. Across the street there's a store or a restaurant, something. I can't remember what it was. I'm supposed to remember how to pronounce that word. They must have some kind of fancy tiller going through there. Oh, some beautiful red here. And some more pink ahead of us. Yeah, it's pretty magical. Just stopped in the roundabout. I kept saying new gents, new gents, gents, new gents. It's like a grocery store, new gents. Did I get it right? New gents? Like gentlemen, gents? Never been here before. Brand new roads. I'm trying. You're allowed to go. It's a good, safe place to pass. Miles per hour, so that's 90 kilometers? 90 kilometers. Let's get up to 90. It's been a while since we've been in the US. Alright, get up to speed and then slow down. GPS says I got 10 minutes to spare to get to where I want to spend. I got 10 minutes to spare. I could probably make it to the customer without going over an hour. So I got more time than I thought I did. I prefer not to sleep at this customer because I've never been there before. It's one of those places that operates 24/7 and is a really noisy place. No good place to park. I'll just deliver in the morning. Road's a little wider here. Well, it's got shoulders, so higher speed limit too. My GPS says there's no scales from here to my destination, so I mean I'm fine if I have to go to the scale. I'm not overweight or anything, but save some time if I don't have to stop for scales. Even if there would be a scale, it'd probably be closed this time of day. ignore me? What? The US cows ignore me? I think that says slow down, but to what? 45? What's that? 70, 75, something like that? Mount Baker. Is this town called Mount Baker? Because the stadium here, the school playground is called Mount Baker, so, or is that just the team name? Grant's Burgers. That says Nooksack Market, so I'm confused. Oh, look, a train hidden on the right hand side there. It's in the trees, I can't really see it. Up to 90 or 55 miles, but also slow down to 15 miles. The cliff edge is kind of cool. And I'll be honest, I'm not going to do 15 miles. Front tires over the curb. Yep, that worked out pretty good. Oh, now the speed limit's 50. Boy, oh boy. 50 is what, 80? 80 kilometers an hour? I punched in my height into the GPS and it should, in theory, warn me if I'm going down a road that's that I'd be over height on, so I'm 13.3. Legal maximum is actually 14 here, but 13 and a half is, most places 13 and a half. Canada, it's 4.15 meters, which is actually a little bit higher than 13 and a half. Get closer to the 13 feet 6 inches. No, 7 inches. So I'm not going back empty. The plan was originally load in Surrey, but they've changed it to loading in Seattle. Means I doubt I will get home tomorrow. it'd be a good spot to park. Nice parking area. I'm sure the kind church people wouldn't mind. A jungle. Anyway guys, this video is probably plenty long enough. And the sun's setting and our magic hour is gone, so I think we'll leave it here. Just want to say thank you guys again. I know I always say this at the end of the videos, but I really mean it. It's so awesome for you guys to watch these videos all the way through. Support me by watching them. And the more comments you guys drop in there, the more my videos get noticed. The more new members come. It's absolutely awesome. So if you're a new subscriber, thank you. Really, really appreciate it. I also have a couple of you guys now on YouTube members supporting me monetarily, which is pretty darn awesome. For as little as 99 cents, you guys can get some bonus videos, which I usually release on a Saturday or Sunday, but seeing this week, I doubt I'll get home until Saturday. We'll see when the bonus comes out. It might be a Sunday. Reading all the comments. And I try to respond to a whole bunch of them. Can't respond to all of them, but I respond to a whole bunch of them. So ask me anything. I read all of them and for sure answer all questions. If I know the answer or not, well, I'll let you know if I don't know the answer. Blue Mountain Grill. Right on the end of a barn. But anyway, this is fun. I'm out of here. You guys rock.